Hi Rogers, my name today, I can just go on, right? You'll crop that out. Okay, so my question today is, do you think the way a woman dresses affects whether or not she gets sexually harassed?
Yeah, somewhat, because you see, men always, what they look at is what comes in their mind. So I look at a woman who is half naked, and then it rings in the mind. And what rings in the mind is never positive, or rather, it would be negative according to how somebody would perceive it, but according to me is not the right thing. So what I look at is what creates in my mind.
So in that view, you could say all men are rapists if they're given the chance to, or?
Not really. You see, rapist would be so gross to the boy child, or rather to men, because it all depends on what somebody. It doesn't apply to everybody else, because I believe maybe that is my opinion. Somebody else would see even a woman completely naked, but wouldn't think about laying or even having sex with her.
But if that's the case, then doesn't that mean that dress doesn't really affect whether or not you get sexually harassed?
I wouldn't want to speak for everybody else, but for myself, it's all because what I see is what clicks in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Do you think how a woman dresses factors into whether or not she gets sexually harassed or assaulted?
Yes, it does.
Why do you think so?
The reason is because most guys these days are just simply easily attracted to girls through their dressing. Even whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, it doesn't differentiate, because they look at your shape, your dressing code, and mostly we're being harassed, even us Muslim girls.
Yeah, that's true. So if you're being harassed as a Muslim girl and you're covered up, what makes you think that dress factors into whether or not you get sexually harassed?
What makes that is, it just depends on the person, but I'm 100% sure, because with most girls, the only thing I would like to advise these girls is to just try to simply cover themselves, because all guys, whether you're dressed up and undressed up as a Muslim, they all get attracted to your shape, everything you do.
Sijui to explain aje, but yeah, inachangia, like you're walking naked. Okay, kuna wenye wanatembeanga naked, kuna wenye wanatembeanga vizuri, but you cannot walk naked and you expect mtu tu akuache hivyo, like you go scot free. It's like you can't be walking around with sweets and you expect children not to follow you up and borrow you.
Okay, so you think dressing down is asking for it? If you wear less clothes, you're like,
Yeah.
that's what you think. What if I told you that women have been draped in all kind of clothes, even dressed like me?
It's, yeah, hiyo ina depend, but wenye wanarepanga mostly ni wenye wanavalianga, they're almost naked.
Do you think that's because they attract a predator, or it's because it's easier to get someone like that?
Both.
Okay.
I feel like my answer will be no, because either way, a sexual harasser will not. You could be dressed so decently and it will still not be a factor. I feel like it's a personal decision for this guy to just do whatever he wishes to. Like, there's a quote I saw recently online that she's not dressed like a slut, you're just thinking like a rapist. And I think that is really true. According to me, that's my opinion.
So it doesn't matter how you dress, you should stop shaming people because it wouldn't change a thing.
True.
Okay, thank you. Do you think the way a woman dresses affects whether or not she gets sexually harassed or sexually assaulted?
I don't think the dressing really matters. It's the intention of the person. So according to a woman can dress the way she wants as long as she's decent. She thinks that she's decent, but I don't really think the dressing really affects how she's harassed.
So whether you're dressed up or dressed down, it doesn't matter. You could still get sexually harassed either way.
You can even be elegant and still get harassed.
I don't think kama watu wale, sidhani kama ina facilitate sana, kwa sababu kama unataka ku sexually harass mdem, hiyo ni kitu kwa akili yako. Juu kama watu wale wako kwa beach watakuwa gana determine wana vile mtu amevaa, si watu wangekuwa na rape na kwa beach.
So it doesn't matter what you wear, it's just your assailants.
Mtu ameamua, ni mtu tu ameamua.
Oh, to my opinion, no.
Why not?
because everyone should have his own driving force, his or her own driving force. So to men, if your driving force is towards dress codes and you are always, there are people who always admire. So for them, it's on a negative side to them. But to a person like me, seriously, I cannot be affected by dress codes.
Okay, but we're talking about sexual harassers, okay, like rapists and things like that. So do you think they are forced to do what they do or move to do what they do because of how women dress?
Depending on the streets, if you dress in a way here in Nairobi, it's really hard. But when you go to outskirts of Nairobi like Kibra, Mathare, it really attracts.
It attracts attention or sexual harassment?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.